Sagittarius, welcome to your tarot card reading today. Let's talk about you, Sag, and let's see what you need to know right now. Let's see what comes out. Let's see. Oh, well, Sag, something for you. Let's find out what that is. Let's see if it's a person, a place, a thing, but it's some kind of noun. Maybe it's an experience, but let's see what this is. Let's talk about you. Let's see what you need to know right now. Spirit guides. Okay, we have the Hermit energy. All right. Why is this what... So the Hermit is what you need to know right now. The Queen of Cups is why you need to know this right now. And how do you want Sag to move forward? The World. Well, they want you to cut it out. With judgment. Make the decision to cut it out. Two of Cups. Okay. Could be friendship, could be connection, could just be balance. Hermit. What do you need to know right now, Sag? What does Sag need to know right now? Hierophant. The Emperor. The Ten of Swords. The Fool. Three of Swords. It is a person. It is a masculine energy. Could be an Aries. Could just be a masculine. The thing is, this isn't the right person for you or the right situation. If it's a career or boss, they want you somewhere different. If it's a family member, they definitely want you to take a step back. And if it's a relationship, they want you to pull yourself back. So Sag, if this is your reading, I'm going to see how you're going to know if this is your reading, what the situation is. This person or experience is not the right situation for you. They want you to see that. Where is Sag and where are they right now? How are they going to know if this is their reading? Give them an identifier. How are they going to know? Two of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. Because you have set boundaries before with this person and they're still overstepping them. So that's how you'll know if this is yours. It's time to make a different decision when it comes to dealing with this person. The Emperor, it might not be a masculine Sag, it could be a feminine. The Emperor here is going to be standing for stubborn or resistant, someone who's not changing, someone who could be very controlling, but someone who's rigid, authoritarian, and they're not going to change. You've set boundaries. You've said, hey, I don't really appreciate this. You know, hey, I don't like that you're doing this. Hey, can we, and they still are disrespecting. They're not listening. They're not considering you. So they're, you know, it's like you say, hey, I don't like you going, I don't like you cheating on me. And they continue to cheat on you, right? So it's like, that's how you'll know if this is your reading. It's not the right person for you. The message in the, let's see why they're telling you that. Because, well, that's my next question. Why? Why are you telling Sag that? The Queen of Cups. What does that mean? What? The Ace of Swords. The Six, because they want you to move forward. There's the person again. Definitely could be an earth sign, or this could be about career, could be a mother figure. But because they want you to move forward, they don't want you to get stuck on this. The Ten of Swords is there. This person betrayed you. They did something... Again, like I said, like you've made it clear you don't like it and they're still doing it, right? You don't like them talking about other people, they call you up and they start bashing, you know, Sarah. You're like, what? I said I don't like it. They want you to be honest because they're not going to change. They don't want you to be stuck. They don't want you caught in purgatory. They don't want you waiting for this person to change, Sag. They want you to make the decision to move forward and let it go. It's out of your control. They want you to wash your hands clean, right? When we look at this Queen of Cups, she's washed her hands clean. She can't do anything. It's out of her control. It's not going to change. It's a situation she can't do anything about. So she's moving forward, understanding that what she's feeling about it is temporary. She can't control this person, so she's going to let it go. That's why. They don't want you holding on. They don't want this making you feel stuck. It's time to let it go, Sag. Sorry to say that. Now, the World is your actions to take. And if you know anything about the tarot, the World is the end. So they really want you to let that go and welcome in the new chapter, the new page, the new cycle of your life. Don't let this person or experience stop that. The Hermit's here again. Oh, they don't even want you to talk to this person. Oh. They don't want you to talk to this person. Do you want to talk to this person? Do you want to reach out to this person? They don't want you to do that, Sag. Page of Wands, and they want you to think long and hard. I'm going to see why. They really, Sag, I'm sorry if this is your reading. I gave you they want you to let that go. Why? You might want to maybe, whatever the reason is, there's an element here where you want to talk to this person or you might want to say something or ask them something. How come you don't want Sag reaching out or talking to this person? Like, let's understand that mess. The Hangman. It's not going to give you the closure. The Six of Swords. It won't give you the closure. You're not going to get anything out of the conversation. And then you'll be stuck thinking about something that they said to you, right? Maybe they'll get under your skin, push a button, just be a complete dick. That's why. You will get nothing from the conversation. It will actually make things a little bit worse for you. They might, you know this. You've been through it with this person before? Well, I think you might have a projector, or you might just have someone who is inconsiderate. But that's why. It won't go your way. You won't like what happens. It'll make things worse for you, and it'll make it harder to move on because you'll think and replay what they said. Or you might want to respond and things could escalate out of control. They really want you to resist that temptation here, Sag. Accept whatever it was that happened and allow yourself to move forward, because whoever they are, whatever it is, the situation was not going to change. It doesn't benefit you to be in it anymore. It is not for you, Sag. Okay, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll see what else needs to come out today. So does Sag need to surrender to? The drama. Yeah, I think that's what will happen if you engage. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help to resolve the issue more quickly. Or just staying out of it altogether. Alright, where's your spirit animal? Spirit animal message. Who wants to talk to Sag, and what do they want to say? Turkey, gobble gobble. Good news. I like when the turkey comes out. We have a little bird theme here. We have the hummingbird. We have some bird watchers out there. Good news. You might let's read the card, Sag. You might soon receive an important but very unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help open doors and grow, and a lot of things are about to change for the better. Once you leave this behind, you have no idea what's coming towards you. Alright, hummingbird, lightness. It's time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it's possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and stop doubting. You know what I got the most out of that Michael movie? Did you guys watch the Michael Jackson movie? You know I watched it. But it was when he was manifesting and he was doing his vision board, and he said, if I can see it, I can create it, and I can make it happen. If you see it in your mind's eye, if you see it in your mind, you can bring that into reality, and you can ground that into reality. I just thought it was really cool how he grounded into reality. Okay. Alright. Well, let's get back into the tarot. No, you want the Akashic Records. Hold on. I was not going to grab these, but hold on a second, Sag. Let's get your message. What's the Akashic Record message? Don't freak out. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. So communicate clearly and keep those healthy boundaries. I think this person's stepping over some of those boundaries you set here, Sag. Alright, let's get back into the tarot. Let's see what else you need to know. Let's see what else you need to hear, what needs to be said, what needs to be aware, what needs to be brought up, what you need to know right now. The Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords has come out a couple times, and that's the card of there's no winners. There's no point. There's the Ten of Pentacles. Hold on to the card flip. Let me find it. Oh, what was it? Seven of Pentacles. They want you to be aware of where you're investing your time and your effort. They want you to, you don't want to forget about the experience. You don't want to ignore it. You don't want to suppress it. You want to reflect upon it and learn from it, right? And that's what they want you to do here. They definitely want you to let this go and walk away from it. The Five of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles is you're not going to get what you want. You might not want to walk away, but you're not going to get what you want. So eventually you will end up having to walk away. So why wait? Why waste your time in somewhere that's not going to bring you the fruition? It's not going to bring you where you want. They want you to reflect upon this, but they also want you to reflect with that elements of appreciation. Reflect on where you were, where you are, where you're going, who you were, who you are, who you want to be. And they really also want you to be consciously aware and reflect upon what you want to manifest, right? The Magician understands the cycles of life. He understands the cycles of life, and that everything is changed. It's the only thing in life that's constant is change. Nothing stays the same. Nothing's stagnant, right? Principle of vibration. So there's an element where they really want you to invest in your future, in what it is that you want, and reflect on the past with that elements of appreciation and lessons. So then what did this teach Sag? What was the lesson? What was the lesson? Value. Let's find out, shall we? What do we have here? Nine of Swords. Queen of Wands, you. Nine of Swords. What's the Nine of Swords? What? Oh, the Tower. And the Star. It literally is teaching you just how to let go. I think all it's teaching you is to release attachment to something, right? When we get attached, we have our ideas, we have our dogmas, we have something we want, we get attached to that idea. And I think you're attached to an idea as opposed to what it ended up being, right? Let's say if it's a person, people change, you see sides of them you don't want to see, there's things they're doing that, I do think it's a person. So it's detaching from the idea of who you want them to be or who you thought they would be, but it's also an element of acceptance, like with the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I don't know if you're I just feel like you might be blaming yourself or getting down on yourself or being hard on yourself, and it's simply learning. Let's say this person fooled you, right? They made you think they were someone and they were someone completely different. That's okay, now you recognize it, won't happen again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? So you set your boundaries, they fooled you once, that's okay. You just learn from that. Don't get hard on yourself, don't let it hold you back, right? The Chariot here is let it fly, let yourself progress forward, and that element of not letting it hold you back, that's really what this was teaching you. Is when you set your boundaries, stick to it. Some people set the boundaries and they don't stick to it. People will test you. If they were a tester, they found out not to test you, but some people will, and they'll regret that. So that's what it is. Don't get too hard on yourself. Don't regret it. If you made a choice, or if someone fooled you, or if someone turned into something that maybe they just changed. It doesn't have to be they fooled you. Sometimes people are just real good at pretending to be something that they're not. But either way, it's teaching you how to detach to that idea, that ideology, that dogma, and to be able to accept it as it is, and no matter how hard it is, move forward, because it's what's best for you, not what's best for them. That's what I got, and that's what you need to know right now. Is there anything else you want to say, anything else I missed, or anything else that needs to come out in the reading today? That's it, that's all, there ain't no more. Alright, Sag, that's what I have. So Sagittarius, I sure hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I hope it benefited you. And as always, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe, hype the reading. It does help my channel, so thank you so much for your continued support, Sag. And, wow! Let's close your reading off with your yes or no question. What's the answer for Sag? What do we have here? What is this? We have, by no means. Alright, Sag, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.